everyone, this is Anna Woods, the founder of sheSTRENGTH. Welcome back to my garage barn home gym. I haven't chatted with you guys in a while, so I wanted to come to you today. I am getting ready to host a in-service for a school in our area with Dr. Jared Shoemaker from InMotion Spine, Muscle, and Joint in Wichita, Kansas. He and I are going to work with the weightlifting staff, the coaches, and some of the trainers at the school on proper cueing in the weight room. And what I think a lot of these coaches and staff are going to find out is that a lot of things have changed. Ways that I used to cue my clients even 3 or 4 years ago are completely obsolete now. Now that I personally and we as the community industry have a better understanding of neurological pathways, of joint stability, of joint centration, we can now coach our athletes to a lot safer lifting and injury prevention. So today I wanted to talk to you about some of the cues that I'm going to encourage you to quit using with your clients, quit using for yourself, quit applying to your own lifts, or quit coaching your athletes to do in the weight room. So because I'm wearing my shirt today, shout out to Last Set, we're going to talk about squat. So cues today that I'm going to ask you to quit using in your weightlifting program or for yourself is chest up, head up. Stop using that one. The other one is to put your weight in your heels, lift your toes. That's another terrible one. And the other one is from squeezing your shoulders underneath the bar. So those are three that you're probably looking at me like, are you kidding me? Those are the three cues I use all the time for my clients for squatting, or how I personally myself set myself up to squat. So quit thinking raise your head, raise your chest, quit thinking squat from your heels, and quit thinking shrug your shoulders under the bar. I'm going to ask you to stop using those three cues. Here's some better cues I'm going to ask you to use instead. Is one, put pressure in the big toe of the foot. I don't know if you can see it here. So I have my clients now lift without shoes for one. Two, lift their toes up, put pressure in the big toe on each foot, and then lay down each toe outside of that equally on the floor, spread out. Then I want to think about equal pressure on the outside of my foot and on the heel, and maintain that pressure throughout the whole squatting motion. When you keep your big toe in touch with the floor, you create spinal stability, core activation. If you lift your toe and squat from your heels, it is impossible to get out of thoracic rounding. You're going to either create thoracic rounding in your client, or you're going to only further the thoracic rounding that you already have. And what I mean by that is when you squat from here, this is the only way that you can get in a squatting position. The bar is way up on your neck, and your thoracic spine is doing the lifting, and your butt and legs are not doing any of the lifting. So that's the first one. Pressure in the big toe, spread the feet out on the floor, get equal pressure in the tripod of the foot. That's a better cue. The next one is not think chest up, head up, but think spine neutral. This is where I use this stick to get my clients in neurological alignment here. So you want the stick to touch your head, thoracic spine, rib cage down. We actually want the pelvis and the ribs connected here. And we want all of these points connected with the stick so that when we squat, we're not losing any of that positioning. What this does is creates spine neutrality all the way down from head, shoulder, to the butt, and it also puts all of the tension and pressure in the hips and glutes, which should be the drivers for the squat. So my favorite cue for that is elongate the neck, shoulder blades down and back, ribs over hips. Those are better cues to use instead of chest up, head up. We do not want the head up. We want the chin down, neck elongated, spine elongated. And the last one is scrunching the shoulders up underneath the bar. We do not want that. That creates tension in the neck. Again, it creates lumbar extension, thoracic rounding, and this is the position that you're going to see in the squat. And again, that doesn't put pressure in the hips and legs, doesn't make the legs stronger, creates thoracic rounding and compression of the spine, which over time causes the joints to move like this instead of the joints to move like this. When you get in a proper alignment and you can core, breathe, and pressurize 360 in the gut and lower abdominals, your brain feels like it's stable. If the brain feels like it's stable, then it will allow a joint through a full range of motion and therefore prevent injury. But any restricting, tightening, and bending in the spine or the hips or the lumbar spine or the neck takes that away. And the problem comes when we push through that instability and try to make it happen anyway, and our joints overcompensate and we get knee pain, we get hip pain, we get low back pain, we get neck pain because our joints are not in alignment and moving like this. Instead, they're mashing through all that tissue, creating pain. So 3 cues, one more time, to eliminate from your coaching, from your weight room. Squat from the heels, don't want to hear it anymore. Head up, neck up, chest up, get rid of that one. And scrunch the shoulders underneath the bar. Get rid of that one too. Instead, use the cues that I explained in this video. Let me know if you have any questions. You can find me, Anna, at sheSTRENGTH.com, on Facebook, sheSTRENGTH by Anna Woods Fitness. Same thing on Instagram, at sheSTRENGTH. To contact Dr. Shoemaker, who I work with along with this programming, you can find him at InMotion Spine, Muscle, and Joint in Mays, Kansas. We are putting this presentation together for a local school, but if this is something that you're curious about having us come and host at your facility as well, please reach out to one of us. We'd be glad to talk to you about options for doing so.